Alright, good morning guys. Today we're going to do a sit-down video talking about some of the things going on other than bear hunting. I know, it's a hard thing to talk about. I love bear hunting. I've had a lot of you just comment on stuff, ask questions, private message me on just other things going on, so I'm just gonna take my morning to sit down and tell you what's going on. So I took the time to write down some questions and I formed them in the way that I enjoyed them, and then I wrote down the best answers that I could give you guys to help explain what's going on. A lot of you came to me subscriber-wise from my off-grid building video. Yes, we are trying to build an off-grid log cabin. I've gotten how's the house coming, progress on the house, how's the building going, all different things. So here it is. We have put the house on pause until winter. Our initial goal was to be in the house by fall. We just realized that was too much work to put on Keenan, basically. On top of trying to cut down trees, drag trees, mill trees, and then build a house out of them. He's also a full-time guide, which is how he makes his living, and it's bear season. He also helps run a campground, and he's just responsible for so many other things. And unfortunately, this house is getting put on the back burner. So with that being said, we are planning to drop trees during the winter, drag trees during the winter, mill trees during the winter, so that come spring, we'll be able to just throw the house up. I know it sounds so simple, but it's not. So house videos are put on pause for right now. They will resume in the winter when we start dropping and milling trees, dragging, just seeing the process of everything that we're going through, using the Wood-Mizer and getting specific trees for specific parts of the house. We tried to get a truckload in. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that with the connections that I try to have. We also thought about purchasing. It would set us back about $5,000 to purchase already milled out D-logs. They weren't spruce, they were cedar, and we were really just trying to make this a home where we don't have to worry about a payment. We don't want a mortgage, and so we're doing this all out of pocket and as cheap as we absolutely can. We decided to go against spending $5,000 on logs, and we're just gonna wait until we have time. So everything gets pushed out because we don't want to spend money. Fine with me. I know a big chunk of you guys subscribe to the channel to watch us build this house, and I promise you we are going to build this house, but for right now it is just going to be put on pause until this winter. In the meantime, the videos I have coming for you guys are the rest of bear season. I'd like to try to do some bird hunting videos. I'd like to do, obviously, some deer hunting videos. And then I have a special day that I've planned out for myself for my birthday, so I am going to do a video of that day, which should be fun, relaxing, adventurous, and maybe something that you guys will be able to go and do as well. My next question that I've gotten, which I'm excited to talk about, is my truck. Everyone's asking me how I'm liking it, my transition, if there's anything I don't like. I absolutely love it. I love this truck. I look at it, I still turn around and look at it when I get out of it. I did get new tires for it. I bought 5 new 10-ply tires, one's a spare, 4 around. I got the seat covers, I got the back seat canopy hammock thing for this dirty one over here. Next month in October, it's going into the shop to get undercoated. So, long story short, one problem that I have had with it is I live and work on logging roads, which are dirt roads, which get graded, which have these little chunk-sized rocks all through them. The tires that I had to order were a little bit wider than the original tire you would get, and I do have the mud flaps on them, but they're still just whipping up rocks, which are hitting my fenders. And my fenders were like dipped, so the paint on them isn't like the paint on the truck. It's just like tacky is the word I want to say. And so rocks have been hitting it and like chipping that paint away. So there's like little black dots all over my fender because of rocks just chipping the paint away. And it's, you know, I understand, I live up here, it's gonna happen, but it's brand new. And so I showed it to my brother who works at an auto body shop, and they're going to put this nice white tape stuff that they have just higher up the fenders so it covers that up and it won't continue to chip at that, which is great. And then they're going to undercoat the bottom for the winter, and so it protects everything, and I'll do that yearly just to help protect the frame from salts and lovely Maine winter. But so far with this truck, it's absolutely everything I've wanted and more. It's been great. The other amazing part of it, I'll try to include a clip if I have one, is for the past whatever years that Keenan and I have been living in this camper, he's had to unplug the generator, which is back here, carry it up front of the camper here, start it, and then we have to feed our water. We have a pump to put water into our camper because it won't gravity feed. And so he's had to do that to put water in this camper. And the truck has a plug-in in the bed. So now I can go to the spring, fill up our water jugs, put them in the bed, back up to the camper, take the pump out, put one hose in the jug, plug the pump in, hook it up to the camper, and I can just sit there and pump water into the camper. And it's been a life. I've been pumping all the water into the camper. Keenan hasn't done it for months. I've been able to worry about that on my own so that I can keep the dishes done and stay showered and be able to clean and, you know, flush the toilet and have water in the camper. It's a great thing. So, truck, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. It has a charging port inside it, like, there's like 2 cup holders and then a charger, so you can set your phone on it and push a button on and it charges your phone. So I tried to find a new case for my phone so when I sat it down it would charge, and I ended up getting a case that just has a magnet in the back so it sticks to stuff. So yeah, gotta work on that. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is my bear trapping site. Here's the gist with it all. Bear trapping season starts September 1st. It is September 16th. You guys saw a brief moment in one of my bear hunting videos where I was showing you my trap site and how my pipe got dug out. So I have 1 or 2 bears coming into that site, and they're very small. So what I did was I put my pipe trap in the ground, which you guys saw in my establishing a bait site video, and I packed it all down and I put bait in the pipe trap. My goal with this was for when the bears to come in, they would get used to eating out of the pipe trap and reaching their arm down in. So come time to trap, they would reach down in, set that trigger off, and it would be, you know, trained, easy peasy. No. So I have this small bear coming in, and I want to continue to bait it for this small bear to come in, hoping that he will bring, you know, mama or daddy in. And so I continue to bait, and that little shit has dug up my pipe twice. He's not on the side of it. I've packed it in the ground, and he did it again, and so I was like, I'm done with this. So I took my pipe trap, and I put it over a tree right there by the site. So, I mean, they're still seeing it. They're still smelling it. Big white pipe there. And I've just been baiting the hole and checking it. I mean, every couple days I'll go in and bait and check the camera. And so far, I've just had that small bear. So, I don't know what's going to come of trapping. I mean, my goal this year was to get 2 bear, 1 over bait, and 1 by trapping. And so far, haven't gotten either. You know, goals are goals for a reason. You work towards them, and sometimes they don't happen. My stress level with bear right now is a little high because I love bear meat. Keenan and I love bear meat, and so we really would like bear meat for, you know, the winter and until next season. We just are really against shooting a smaller bear. And it's not even like taking the smaller bear just to get some meat. It's like we want that 200-pound bear for the amount of meat that is on it for the both of us. If my first bear that I shot was 140 pounds, the meat lasted, with Keenan and I both eating it, like maybe 6 months. The bear I shot last year was 255 pounds, and I still have some of it. So that's kind of where I'm at with shooting a bigger bear and taking a bigger bear. I'm not a trophy hunter. I hunt for meat, and I'm not going to shoot a smaller bear and have less months of meat when I can aim and target for a bigger bear and have meat for longer. Hoping for the best. Fingers crossed. It's hunting. You win some, you lose some. That's how hunting goes. So my next thing I want to talk to you guys about is trapping. I have been extremely up in the air, and I am still extremely up in the air on if I am going to trap this season. Last year was my first year coyote trapping. I got 3 coyotes, super pumped about it, but man, was it a lot. It's so much work. Boiling traps down, setting traps out, setting traps, checking them every single day. I'm up in the air. I brought my coyote traps up. I would like to pressure wash them down. This year I think I'm going to spray paint them black, do a wax dip, and then let them hang. I've seen a lot of people do that. Last year I did the logwood dye, the wax. It was a mess. And I just think it would be easier to do the, get them all rusted up, spray paint them, wax, let them hang, and go from there. I do need to get new traps because some of my trap springs are just old. The traps are old. And I had so many pullouts last year. So that's another thing that I am battling with. I will be trapping beaver. I'm so trapping beaver this year. We have a clan of beaver that have made it back, and they've been, crossing the road back and forth, chewings, everything. So tons of sign, and once it gets to that point where I know their pelts are pristine, then I will go over and set some traps over there. So you guys will get beaver trapping videos. So that is kind of the gist of stuff that I wanted to go over with you guys, just to clarify what is going on. He is flying over here right now, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Where was I? Keenan just came in and gave me a ton of SD cards to look at, so I got all freaking sidetracked. We're regurgitating, alright. Okay. So when we get to it, I will get videos to you guys, but I just want to let you know that some things are put on hold, some things won't be happening or will be happening, and it's just all unknown. I just want to keep you all in the loop. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps tremendously. The support, the comments, the everything. It all helps. It all helps us get there, which we are almost there, boys and girls. We are almost there. Oh, he's coming back. And he's driving very fast. And here he comes. And he's whipping in. He forgot something. I don't know what he forgot. Let's find out.